Hey. Mm, hey. I'm doing a cha-cha, y'all. Shalom. I hope everybody had a wonderful Shabbat. It's our set-apart day. Thank you, Mother and Father above, for that day. Peace, family. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie Selah. I got a thought cloud, y'all, that I'm going to share with the family. And when I say family, I'm talking about the tribe. I'm talking about the copper color indigenous Americans, the American Indian. But this thought cloud is specifically to the 12 tribes of Israel, those who know that they are descendants of the Israelites and keep Torah. All right, this is a love letter to you. What I want to talk about, y'all, is energy. I'm talking about the physics of energy. What is it? Right here, it says that energy is defined as the ability to do work, which is the ability to exert a force causing displacement of an object. Despite this confusing definition, its meaning is very simple. Energy is just the force that causes things to move. Now, don't that sound like us? Don't we cause things to move, Israel? 12 tribes, American tribes. Aren't we the energy? We know it, and it's not a boastful thing. That's just how it is, because this world was created for our sake. It says energy is divided into two types: potential and kinetic. Potential is that stored energy, and kinetic is the energy in motion. All right, now you have probably heard of the law of conservation of energy. It says that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only converted from one form of energy to another. And this just makes me go back to Most High. In the Hebrew scriptures, when it says that he came down and made his presence among the Israelites, that the mountains melted, that the ground shook, that there was thunder and lightning. And the Israelites were afraid because that much power, the frequency was just too much for them. And we are a smidget of that, but we are of that. Everything that's creation is made of that energy. And we can't destroy it, but we can convert it. And I just want to revisit that thought a little bit later. Now, here is talking about what is vibrational frequency. It says everything in the universe vibrates at a different frequency. The sun, plants, you, and even the chair or bed you're sitting on. This frequency is measured in hertz. A healthy body frequency is 62 to 72 megahertz. Fresh foods are 20 to 27 or higher if grown organically and eaten freshly picked, while dried foods are 15 to 22, and processed foods come in at a whopping 0. So again, everything is a frequency, and everything matters. You get it? It's all physics. Everything matters. Everything has a frequency. It says frequency is the rate at which energy vibrates. This can be measured in hertz. That's what we just read. Vibration is the amplitude or intensity of energy. The higher the vibration, the more powerful the energy. All right, so have some understanding that when we're talking about physics, we're talking about you and me and everything, and how we exert our power matters. It causes things to move. And so, Israel, because we are the vibe, what kind of vibe are we creating? And that's what I wanted to talk about. All right, y'all. So, um, before I wanted to go into a scripture, but before I do, okay, sorry about that, y'all. I wanted to go into a scripture, but before I do, um, I was just thinking about how, there's been an awakening where people are coming to understand what their identity is. A lot of people understand that they are not from Africa, we're not black. We understand that we are indigenous to the Americas, and that's all great. I think that's beautiful because identity is so important. It's so important to culture. Um, but the thing about culture is that there's a purpose behind every culture. And so I often wonder that while, we talk a lot about unity and having unity around our identity, what's the purpose? And and that's why I say that with unity comes separation, because you have to be unified around something. And I'm not sure with the indigenous American crowd who don't identify as Israel, I'm not sure what they're unifying around besides their identity. But I know what the Israelites are unifying around. Okay? It's all through our scriptures, all through the Hebrew scriptures, what they call the Old Testament. Um, and that brings me to Isaiah 49, verses 1 through 3. It says, "Listen, O coastlands, to me, and take heed, you peoples from afar. The Most High has called me from the womb. From the matrix of my mother, he has made mention of my name. And he has made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand, he has hidden me. He made me a polished shaft. In his quiver, he has hidden me. He said to me, You are my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified." So that's our purpose. It's to bring glory to the Most High, to keep his commandments, and to bring glory to his name. That's the first commandment. We ain't put nobody in front of them or them. Um, and that's what our duty is. Because we are the light. Um, and not only did he say that this is what you're here to do, this is what I want you to do, is bring glory to my name, to glorify me. And then he gave us the tools to do it right here. Let's look. Proverbs 6, I'm going to read verse 23. It says, "For the commandment is a lamp, and the law a light." That's our energy source. That's the whole source of our vibe. It's the commandments. That's the light. That's the lamp. I'm sorry. The law is a light. That's our energy source. And that's what we unify around because that's our purpose. Our purpose is to bring all honor, praise, and glory to to Most High. And and that's it. And when we do that, we gonna get up out of here. And I know I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Right? And that's what I wanted to say to my brothers and sisters who keep Torah, who know you're a descendant of the Israelites and you return to a mother and father above. I just want to send you this love letter of encouragement to guard your energy, use it wisely, use it to move a certain way. Because we trying to go somewhere. We ain't trying to stay in this crap that we living in right now, right? We have a purpose. And that's all I wanted to say. Now, I do have a few examples of some um, things that, you know, I've done just to kind of make sure my energy is being used the right way. And I'm just going to give examples on this in this virtual reality that we live in on this internet thing because it's a big way that we communicate with each other. But in real life, man, I'm detoxing. I'm detoxing my body, detoxing my mind, the way I think, detoxing relationships, because I want to be at a higher frequency. And I just want to be pleasing in the eyes of Most High, the Mother and Father. All right. So I just want to show you a few examples of some things, and here we go. All right, y'all. Let's start here. This kind of stuff. When people get on the internet to air out personal relationship issues, people get on the internet to air out agreed upon relationship issues, um, like Kiki Palmer. We got the OnlyFans auntie. Who is this? Oh, he was an NBA player. My bad. NBA player's wife, ex NBA player's wife. She's an OnlyFans auntie, airing out a discussion between her and her husband. Then we got Will and Jada. Sick of them all the time. Will and Jada, Will and Jada. And here's the thing: is that there's always an audience ready to chime in on people's relationship issues. And that's a dangerous thing. It's a dangerous thing to chime in. And I'm going to show you why I'm saying that. Hold on. Okay, so when a person gets on the internet and airs out their partner, their child, their whatever, whoever their person is that's in an agreed upon relationship, what is that about? I mean, is it I don't really know what that is, but it just seems low vibrational. Uh is it just attention seeking? Is it you know, just being petty? Is it, there's a word going around, it's a trendy word, I hate it. But you know how these words get real trendy and everybody starts using it, overusing it, then it loses its meaning. Yeah, the word is narcissist. That's some old Roman stuff that the psychology world picked up and applies as if it's some kind of disorder, whereas it actually just a series of bad behaviors that they attach to this word narcissist. But it's the same old bad behaviors we've been talking about forever. It's not a disorder. It's um it's being petty. It's being a bully. It's being self-centered. It's being vindictive. It's playing games. That's what it is. You ain't no narcissist. You just got some bad behaviors. It's not a disorder. You can fix it. Okay. So I don't know what it is that would make a person get on the internet and do that. But I know that sometimes pettiness is fun to us, but it's also a vibration. And should we be participating in it? Is that where you want your energy to go? Um, and that brings me to scripture. I'm going to read Proverbs 26, 4 and 5. It says, "Do not answer a fool according to his folly, lest you also be like him." So it's saying stay out of mess. When you look at OnlyFans auntie, that's a mess. She's sitting up there playing a video while she arguing with her husband, and he's saying that turn it off, and she doesn't. I don't know the situation, Well, none of us know the situation. So that's why we shouldn't be chiming in. I'm going to read you a scripture about that. Let's go to it. It's Proverbs 18:17. It says, the first one to plead his cause seems right until his neighbor comes and examines him. So you sitting up there looking at something, getting one side of the story on something that you know nothing about without full context. It's something that's not even your business. And if you're getting in the comment section chiming in on it, it's just out of order. You're out of order. The scripture is telling you that you don't know the whole story. You know one side of it. And that's the dangerous thing to get involved in. Because why? Because of a commandment that the Most High gave to Israel. And these commandments is how we treat each other. This is when the Most High was teaching us how to treat each other, our brothers and sisters, the Israelites. I ain't talking about these outside nations, because if you read the scriptures, you know we was warned. We was chopping off heads, doing everything when we had to do it. We was at peace when it's time to be at peace, but when it was time to knock heads, that's what the Israelites did. But as far as dealing with each other, we had a certain way, and the Most High laid it down. Exodus 20:16. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Your neighbor is going to be another Israelite. When this was written, you don't bear false witness. And if you don't know the whole story and you agreeing, you could be participating in that. And that is a commandment not to do. You know, we have to know the whole story. We're not set up as judges. The Most High sees everything. He's searching hearts. Uh, so we need to let that be and let mother and father handle certain things, especially when it's not our relationship. So if you see somebody airing out stuff, I don't know. For me, I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, next. All right, y'all. When I first came into the truth, man, this was during shutdown, man. I would sit and watch for hours, brothers on the streets. And it used to be like when you clicked on, you would hear a lot about Torah, and then it would get into your shower shy. But now it's like as soon as you click on, they just pop off. They just pop off with it. It's it's that Izu's character by another name over and over and over. And man, I used to love me some battle axes. I ain't gonna lie, I used to love me some battle axes. Used to love Naquam and them, and I do still have love for brothers. But my energy, I can't go. My energy can't go that way. I'm not moving that way. I'm not moving towards your shower shy. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Deuteronomy 18:20. But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or who speaks in the name of other gods, that prophet shall die. It's not a joke. The Most High is not playing about that. No, if he ain't playing about it, I ain't going to play with it. Exodus 23:13. And in all that I have said to you, be circumspect and make no mention of the name of other gods, nor let it be heard from your mouth. He said, keep your other God's name out your mouth. It ain't no joke. It's not a game. Psalms 148:13. Let them praise the name of the Most High, for his name, their name alone is exalted. His glory is above the earth and heaven. All right, so it's clear as day. He don't play about that, right? The Most High does not play about that. Okay, so my energy can't go that way no more, bruh. Next. All right. What about all this culture vulture uh, stuff going on? Why are these people still going on this man's channel? I mean, I stopped watching this fool so long ago. I really can't believe this people still going on this channel, but they are. This is a culture vulture. This mofo, um, it's just disgusting. You know what it is. I don't have no more to say about that. What about this right here? A lot of people love this channel, and I'm not. I'm gonna tell y'all when this channel came across my algorithm, it came out the blue. Um, that would I don't know. It was I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but it came out the blue, and I clicked on it because I literally thought it was on another brother's channel that I support. A channel that was one of my beacon of the week because the content looked so much like that brother's channel. I clicked on it thinking it was his, but it's this channel. Now, I sat back. I noticed it. And I'm talking about not sharing somebody else's material. I'm talking about cold, straight, I don't know, screenshot, pulling it off, and then putting it on their channel like they discovered it, not giving no credit or nothing. And I'm talking about like thumbnails that that this brother created. It ain't like it's a picture that anybody could go and get. No, it was a thumbnail that and work that brother put together. You just picking it up, and it's obvious. It's obvious to anybody that watches the House of Khan that they was the only one really doing this kind of stuff. Now the indigenous American community is not that big. Everybody has their style, you know. I know when I'm clicking on the research guide. I know when I'm clicking on Dane Calloway. I know when I'm clicking on House of Cons. I know when I'm clicking on Carrie Mail. Everybody has their style. And this channel has their style too, but a lot of it is straight up jacking the other people's style. And I can see it. But, I'm an Israelite and I don't know this person. This person talks as if they're part of the tribe and I don't know. And I don't want to bear false witness and accuse anybody of something they're not doing. So I did post a comment. I didn't respond. Um, and then even like last week or something, I posted something about a hijack I saw this channel do, but I took it down because I don't want to be out of order. I'm the type, I have this tendency. If if I'm rocking with you and I see somebody doing something wrong, I'm gonna jump out there. But that's not necessarily a good thing because grown people handle their business different ways. So I need a green light before, you know, I jump in to stuff. And I feel like, brother gave us the green light. If you see something, say something. So I'm saying something, man. And I even went to this channel and posted and asked the question about, if it's nothing wrong with sharing what people have found. That's what we all want. We want the information to get out. But when people are doing a lot of research, spending a lot of time and effort and money on equipment and doing all this work, there's nothing wrong with giving credit, and as a matter of fact, you should. And if you don't, you the same as this dude. You're a culture vulture. It's no different. You're dead wrong. And if you Israel, I'm finna show you why you're dead wrong. Exodus 20:15 and 17. You shall not steal. 17. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, nor his male servant, nor his female servant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, nor anything that is your neighbor's. So if you like what somebody doing, all you got to do is ask. When I did the Beacon of the Week series, I first of all let whoever I was making the Beacon of the Week, I let them know before I posted my video. And then if they didn't respond before I posted it, um, I always let them know. If you don't like it, I would take it down. But also, I always gave credit. I never tried to show anybody's video too long because I'm not trying to get the views. I'm not a content creator. But we got brothers and sisters out here doing real research and work. They teaching people. And if I see it, I want to share it. Share it. I'm not going to steal it. Okay? Um, that's a violation. And again, if you a culture vulture, there's consequences and repercussions. All right, let's go to the next scripture. It's Deuteronomy 23. Y'all know I can't talk. 23 verses 24 and 25. It says, "When you come into your neighbor's vineyard, you may eat your fill of grapes at your pleasure, but you shall not put any in your container. When you come into your neighbor's standing grain, you may pluck the heads with your hand, but you shall not use a sickle on your neighbor's standing grain." So if you go to your neighbor's page, take your fill of the content. But while you're there, enjoy it. But don't be picking up stuff, taking it home with you like it's yours. All right? If you Israel and you're doing that to your brother, you in violation. And if you're not Israel, it's going to be consequences and repercussions, you know? So whatever happens, happens. Uh, my brother, don't be a culture vulture. It's a way to deal with each other. And stealing other people's content, that ain't it. It's not my vibe. I'm not going to support it at all. All right, here we go. Number one. Number two. Number three. Now, I used to follow these channels real hard because I understood that the system was set up against us. Okay. Um, but I fell out of love very quickly because there was no solutions. These channels talk about white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. Now they get on the black sellouts too, I will say. But it's mostly white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, race war. Um, I'm just gonna say this. Being hyper focused on white supremacy is a distraction. You ain't coming up with no solutions. You just being distracted because there's no way those Cabbage Patch Kids, incubator babies, uh, clone folks are running the world. The minority of the planet is not running the world. That's foolishness. But yet there's a refusal to deal with skin folk who ain't kinfolk. And why is that? Why are you just talking about white supremacy? There's no such thing. No such thing. Quit even saying that crap. Okay. Why do you think there's such a focus on that? It's telling you, look at them people. Don't look over there. Look over there. Don't look over here. Look over there. Don't look at Esau. Look over there. No. Don't be fooled. Because, like I said, where's the solution? Is it reparations? Y'all about to get reparations in the dollar bill that's about to not mean nothing? I'm curious. All right, let's get to the scripture. Psalms 83:18. All right. I said 18, y'all. I'm so used to saying that because that's like one of my favorite scriptures. But what I'm going to read is Psalms 83. Um, says, do not keep silent, O Most High. Do not hold your peace, and do not be still, Most High. For behold, your enemies make a tumult, and those who hate you have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against your people and consulted together against your sheltered ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be remembered no more. All right. So it ain't about them white folks. It's not about the Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be joning people. Um, but it's not about that. Everybody is against the children of Israel. So being hyper focused on white folks, that's nothing but a distraction. I can't put my energy towards it no more, right? And that's all I'm saying, y'all. Um, is that we are the vibe. This world was made for our sake. We are the vibe. And where are we putting our energy towards? How are we dealing with each other? Are we keeping Torah? Are we in line with the Most High? That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I just want to go back to this one point that I think is really important to remember. And that is that the higher the vibration, the more powerful the energy. All right? So remember, frequency and vibration is in everything. You want to stay at a high frequency. That means eat your fruits and vegetables. Those are the high frequency food. If you're eating processed foods, that's a zero. That's a zero on the frequency. Um, so that's how you're feeding your body. Remember that. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Drink your water. Stay around positive, uplifting people. Prove your friends. Laugh. Listen to some 432 Hertz music. And most importantly, y'all, meditate on Torah. All right? Khan. All praises to the Most High, our Mother and Father above. All right, we go Shabbat to Shabbat. So everybody have a great week, and hopefully, Most High willing, talk to you soon. Ahab, Shalom.